Hi, Brandon. I'm back with another chapter summary. This one's chapter 38. Um, and this one is about limited liability corporations and special business forms. So first, the limited liability corporation it's a hybrid of limited liability. It has aspects of a corporation and it has tax advantages of a partnership. So it's like the best of both worlds. That's why it's so popular. So like with limited liability, so members are shielded from personal liability. So unless they personally guarantee like anything, like a loan or anything, they are shielded from the liability. Their personal assets are separate from like this corporation. Um, Limited liability corporation, it complies with state laws, so it varies from state to state. Um, it with the limited liability being members being shielded from their personal liability. So that means like it's a different legal entity apart from the owner. So it's a whole separate legal entity from an owner. So yeah, that's basically it. And then formation, like first they go through articles of organization, and then they go through like pre-formation contracts, which just basically lays out the principles of the limited liability. Some advantages of it. So the main advantages is the limited liability, like I've been hitting on. Members being shielded, so that way if they try to get sued, the suing party cannot go after the members' personal liabilities. Definitely a big like flexibility with tax advantages. You're not getting double taxed like in a corporation, which is really good. That's what makes it so popular. Just the only disadvantage is that the book said was like it's not uniform law, so that means like it varies from state to state. So it's not it's definitely it's not easy to move across state lines, that's for sure. Next in like limited liability corporation, LLC management operation. So two different types. There's member managed, which the board or um, they vote like the members are on a board and they all vote and majority rules, and that's the way the decisions go. Otherwise, there's manager managed. On that's when a person gets designated by the members. So the members of the board they vote and they decide on the manager to manage the LLC. Um, there's also with the operation, there's operating agreement. So this states how managers are chosen, dividends, how they're split up, how disassociation or dissociation, which we'll talk about next, happens in the LLC. So get into that dissociation and dissolution of LLC. So disassociation is when there's a cease to associate or one member wants out, and dissolution is like to dissolve. It's very popular. Most LLCs have agreements written out of how this will actually go down in the LLC. Then lastly, on different type of special business forms. We've hit on like the major ones, but these are just some other ones. Joint venture. So that was like with contractors, a great example I can think like the book gave. It's a joint venture. It's with like contractors, like builders. Like they combine to build like one thing, like a house, like a house to like show to everybody. So they bring all their stuff together, they combine to build. There's also something called a syndicate. That's like an investment group of people. Joint stock company. That is like a hybrid of a partnership and corporation. And then there, lastly, a special business form is a cooperative, which I know fairly well. I live on a farm. This is association organized to provide economic service to its members. So basically, the members they buy or they sell their product or buy from it. It's a group of like a bunch of members, and that's what it's made up of. So that would probably be like a manager managed type of special business form. So that is chapter 38 summary on LLCs and special business forms.